But first, my next guest plays Elsa in the hit musical Frozen. And last night, Samantha Box took the show to Britain's Got Talent Live semi-final.
Let it go, let it go, the fear and go, let go. Here we stand in the light of day. Let our true love grow. Let it
Well, it totally brought the house down. Welcome. Congratulations, Samantha.
Thank you.
What an amazing thing. Lucy's here as well. Good morning to you.
Not with such good vocals, I'm afraid.
Well, do you know what? Do you watch that and just go, how do I do that? Like, are you astonished by your own, like, voice? In the same way that we are. You know, it's such an amazing,
Thank you.
powerful instrument.
I just watch it and I just, like, the joy of the whole cast. We were so excited to get to do it. And just, Britain's Got Talent, it's just such an amazing show to be a part of. And the buzz backstage was really, yeah, it's so fun.
So you were in Frozen, obviously, the first time round, then you had a baby, and now you're back. Have you? It's in a way for us as well as viewers. It's a mixing of where we first saw you, which is reality TV, a talent show.
Yeah.
Was it? Have I?
I'd Do Anything.
I'd Do Anything.
Yeah.
Which you didn't win, did you?
No,
I don't think.
came
No.
third.
It's really fascinating, isn't it, that the people who never win tend to sort of always have an amazing career.
Yeah, well, I think that on our show, I'd Do Anything, it's so lovely to see, like, all the girls have had such different careers, and I just love, like, seeing them all doing so well. And,
well, it was fantastic to see. We're going to talk to you more, obviously, about what's going on, because you're obviously back in Frozen until November. And Lucy, great show last night, outside of Samantha's incredible performance.
Yeah, I mean, you did show them how it was done, but Jack Rhodes, so he won the public vote, the magician. He was absolutely incredible. And obviously it's very different, as Simon pointed out, when you're a magician and you're performing in the auditions to going on an actual live show, because anything could go wrong. I mean, it was incredible. It was jaw-dropping. Simon has now said he thinks he's the one to watch.
Really?
Yeah, so he won the public vote, and then Haribo came second in the public vote because it was a tie between the judges. So that obviously, I mean, they were great. You saw them, didn't you, when you were... They were practising. They were doing their performance whilst I was doing my sound check, and I was, like, grooving to It's Like That. They are so good.
So these are they Japanese? Are they the Japanese?
I think, yeah. So
Korean skippers.
But they are amazing, and so talented. And I think that's the thing that the judges also said. They're unique and it's a real skill. So something really different. So they are now going to go through to the final, joining Innocent and Saluvi. And obviously you had Matteo Fraziano on as well, and he performed last night. It was brilliant. Had a few torch issues at the beginning, but he was still absolutely incredible. I loved how he got Deck on at the end as well. And they were having pretend spaghetti together. But yeah, he was incredible too.
Fab. OK, and we've got loads more to talk about later on, haven't we?
Yes,
Samantha?
we have.
You can rest your voice for a little bit. Are you tired this morning at all after doing that live show? You've got a baby.
No, so, well, the thing is, when you've got a newborn, it's like, what's sleep? What's sleep anyway? So we're always up.
Right about that. Tiredness is just your life now, and you just keep cracking on. Brilliant. OK, well, Britain's Got Talent continues tonight at 8 p.m. on ITV1. Now, as we said earlier, my next guest has resumed her role as Elsa in the hit West End musical Frozen. What's lovely is you're just beaming whilst you watch it.
I just love that show so much. It's so special.
It is Samantha, congratulations on being a new mum and being back in the West End. It's lovely to see you doing what you do best in public, which is that beautiful voice. It's stunning. Tell me a bit about what it is actually like at the moment for you.
Life's very different. It's amazing. I've got a 7-month-old baby boy, Raphael, and it's been so special being back in Frozen
And Disney have been so incredibly supportive of my new role as a new mum and getting to do it alongside playing Elsa. And it's just been this magical, magical time. So grateful.
Well, because you were pregnant the first time you were in the show, right?
Yeah.
So it's in his DNA now.
It is.
The songs, everything.
He knows Let It Go, back to front.
He knows
Can't
it
even
all.
speak yet, but he knows the
He
songs.
knows it all.
Yeah, and I was doing that till I was 8 months pregnant. And so now we're there, and he's 8 months old now.
Yeah.
And we're there at the show every day. And
that must have been very taxing to be pregnant and on your feet for. Did you do the matinees and the
yeah, I
evening
did all 8 shows.
That is heavy duty for anybody. But being pregnant, what was that like? And also, what did the costume department do with you?
The costume department are incredible. Like, every single day, we would have little, like, meetings and little tweaks and just...
Letting out a seam.
They would. Oh, it was so much more than that.
Tell me.
Ryan and Emily and all the costume department, we would all every day go, right, here's an idea. And after we got to a certain point of the bump, we started adding, like, padding in the top
to make it flatten it out.
Yeah. And all kinds of things, you know, so in the cape to my arm so you can see. And it was just so amazing to be so supported by Disney Theatricals, Frozen, the wardrobe department, and just, like, creating little magic ways to mean that I can do the show for a little bit longer. It was so fun.
Did you miss it whilst you were away, or did it? I mean, do you not even? I suppose newborn baby, you didn't get time to miss or think about.
Well, I was back at 3 months after having him, so it felt like.
What were you back doing after 3 months?
Elsa.
You came back after 3 months to Elsa?
Yeah.
That's insane.
And so...
Was that part... Did you want to do that?
Yeah.
Or was it part of, like, you had to do it?
No, I wanted to do it, and they have been so kind in letting me bring him to work, and my mum comes, and so they've just supported me in the most beautiful way. And so he's just such a part of Arundel. It's amazing.
Which is why I suppose you do beam from ear to ear.
I love it, yeah.
Doing the show.
It's just such a part of my heart.
It is lovely. And you watched it, Frozen, when it first came out. I guess it's about 2 sisters. And you've got a sister, haven't you?
Yes.
And tell me a bit about, because this is way before you were cast in the show or anything.
I went to see it in the cinema, and I remember I came out and I called my sister. I said, I've just watched Frozen. She went, I just watched Frozen yesterday, and we just both were like, we were just crying. We're like the sisters. And I think it's a really, really special message about sisterhood. And actually, I'm the Anna. She's the Elsa.
Right, yeah.
And it's just such a beautiful story. And I just love that the characters they're all messing up and human, and they're figuring it all out. They don't have all the answers, and I think that's what makes it...
Well, it's fantastic to see you reprising that role, actually, for all the audiences. It's going on until November, isn't it?
September.
September this year. Now, you've done so much in your career. I didn't realise you were only 17 when we saw you for the first time in I'd Do Anything, the BBC reality show. And you say that was a perfect age to actually do it, although, of course, there's always concern about young people being exposed to reality TV in a way.
I think it was good because at 17 you're just fearless. And I was like, this is great. I'm singing for Liza Minnelli or Andrew Lloyd Webber or something. It was really good. But we didn't have social media as it is now then, which I'm very grateful but I think that's a difficult thing to navigate.
It's difficult. You remember being trolled the first time, don't you?
I remember, like, the first time that I was like, oh my God, and it was someone saying, oh, she shouldn't wear shorts. She's got, you know, cellulite and everything. And I thought, oh, I felt so...
17.
17, I was so insecure, but now it's obviously this whole other thing.
It's awful, because it's interesting, and we were talking about Victoria Beckham talking about when she was, you know, at the height of her fame and sort of the trolling that she got around her body.
Yeah.
It's absolutely extraordinary and completely unacceptable, but it carries on, doesn't it?
Awful.
It carries on.
Awful.
But you also met Kate and William, didn't you? This was backstage at Variety. When was this? Was this before you had your baby? Or
This was 6 weeks after I'd had my baby.
Oh,
and I performed Let It Go, and I did the national anthem for them, and I'm just such a huge Kate Middleton fan.
Are you?
She's amazing.
And I think they could cast you in The Crown. Look, as Kate Middleton. I'm not sure Kate Middleton has got your singing talents, frankly.
She's amazing.
Yeah, you
love
loved
her.
it. Yeah, amazing.
It was just so amazing to meet them. She actually asked me to come and sing at her Christmas Carol concert the year before, so I was really honoured to get to do that. So then to meet them and sing the national anthem, it was a big honour.
And what's it like, sort of, because your partner is also an actor?
Yeah.
And so how do you juggle everything then?
Well, it's just you're figuring it out day by day, aren't you? I feel like all new parents would say that. It's just you're always, each phase is so different with a baby as well, and I feel like every month they change so quickly and their needs change. So it's
often, you know, because obviously you're hugely successful, we know you, but your partner, you met him on Broadway.
Yes.
He's a successful actor as well. So in a way, do you have to turn down work because you kind of need to be around? How do you manage?
I think
it's such a demanding role being in the West End.
Yeah, well, I like...
And unrelenting when you're in it, essentially.
Yeah. Well, I've been lucky that, you know, my mum has been here to help me.
Has she?
And, you know, he's been there with me backstage. And
yeah,
it's been...
OK, fine.
So that's been great. Yeah, I've been very lucky that they've allowed me to do that for this.
And so what happens after September for Samantha Barks then? What's the plan?
No, I'm going to have some time off with Rafi. It's going to be really special.
Well, listen, would you go back and be a judge, say on BGT, if Amanda or Alicia, you know, had to go off and do something else? Would you go back? Because, of course, you've done that for Mamma Mia.
Yeah, I loved it.
The fantastic show with Alan Carr and Zoe Ball and all of that.
I really loved getting to be a judge on Mamma Mia, I Have a Dream, and it was just to be on the other side was so exciting. And I cared so much about all the contestants that you just sort of, you know, you feel bad.
Well, there are very few people out there who can do both in the way that you can, because you have so much knowledge about what it's like to be judged, and you know, and what it's like, and also in a way to comfort them that you don't have to win the show to have a great career.
Yeah, absolutely. And
you know, that's what
I'd say to them often. Yeah, it's like, I didn't win, and it doesn't mean that your career's over because you don't.
And you always think that the judges are just placating them, but actually, in your case, you actually you're an example.
Oh, absolutely, and it's because I've been on the other side. You know, when you have to send someone home, it's like, oh, you don't take those decisions lightly, because I remember that feeling, and I remember it's your whole life, it's your career, and they worked so hard to be there. Yeah.
I think you'd make an amazing judge, actually.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
I'd love that. Well, listen, you can see Frozen at the Theatre Royal Drury Lane until September the 8th. I said November, probably because I'm hoping that it would carry on until November. It'd be lovely. Thanks so much, Samantha.
Thank you.
Congratulations on all your success.
Thank
it's
you.
Hugely deserved. You're a lovely woman.
Thank you
Great
so
person.
much.
Right.